tell you that this is not a promise for any future profits. This is not a promise of any financial freedom for you. This is only a informational Zoom where I give some personal testimonies, and I will show you what happened to me and to many other people, and you can obviously decide if you want to join this adventure with this amazing concept or not. So it's up to you. You are 100% free to decide for yourself, and I'm sure you will like the concept. I tell you why, and this is especially my personal opinion, because I have some experience in this market. Okay, I give you a little bit of background of myself, so you know me better. You know why I can tell you that I have experience. I always, when I started many years ago, actually 27 years ago, I started this industry called referral marketing or network marketing or multi-level marketing. On the beginning, I was always listening to people where I want to be in future. So I was listening to people with success. I was listening to people who could show me proven results. Why? Because this is actually, if I copy, paste the same or similar things as these people in many years ago did, then it was for me clear that I also can achieve, if I work, if I dedicate time, effort, and passion, to the business, then I possible can have the same or similar results as in this time my mentors. And I did it exactly this way. The first 10 years, it was a totally physical business. And also the next 5 years or the first 15 years, we was in the physical world of business. You have a product, you have a tangible product, but you can buy cheaper and sell it a little bit more expensive and share the message to others. As you know, in the last 12 years, it became very strong, the cryptocurrency, the blockchain, the digital way how to do business. And I focused then, starting of 2013, I focused a lot in the digital world, and it was actually a big success. And now, after so many years in the digital business, I can understand what is real, what is maybe real, and what is 100% not real. So this is called experience. And 1.5 years ago, I came to Dubai, where I'm actually resident, and I met the owner of a Forex exchange. So what is a Forex exchange? It was also new for me. So I am not a 20 years old Forex exchange expert. No, I actually had the first opportunity to meet directly the owner of a Forex exchange, and he explained me the basic rules and the basic steps and concepts of what is doing a Forex exchange. He is actually an intermediary between the real world, what is the Forex world, the biggest industry on the planet Earth, and we as clients or users. So he is the intermediary, the middleman, and he is opening the door that we can enter in this big market called Forex trading. And it was new for me. I always was a little bit scared on the beginning about Forex and trading because I am not a trader. And then my first question to him was, hey, Nick Freihofer, he's a German guy. And I asked Mr. Nick, I have no experience in this area. Can I do it or should I not do it? And he said, Christian, don't worry. We have a system what actually works. It's called a copy strategy, copy trading. You don't need to be a professional trader. You don't need to understand about trading. If you learn a little bit of trading, it's good. Obviously, always it's good to learn, but you don't need to be an expert in order to participate in this industry. And this was actually a very good point for us because I only can share and recommend to others something what I also understand, something where I see potential of income for others, because if I can do it, if I understand it, if I have proven results for not only 2 days, but for now over 1.5 years, then it's something where I can share to others and explain to others how it works, why it works, and what are the proven results. So I repeat again, it's never ever a guarantee what will happen tomorrow. Nobody knows. I think only God or the creator knows what happened tomorrow. So we never ever give any financial advice, any fixed profit or ROI, how it's called many times in the industry, right? No, we only show what happened. We give you the facts, the numbers. You can make a due diligence after this Zoom call, and then you can decide for yourself if you like it or not. It's up to you. And I wish you now the next 20 minutes, put away maybe the iPhone, put away the Google or your phone or the computer, concentrate in this. Why I tell this? Because it really can change your future, it can change your life. And when I was the first time there, I was listening all what they explained me, because I was in a moment where I was deciding, where is my future going? Where should I put in more time and power in order to produce something what we everybody need, what is called money. So we will talk today about money also, because it's one of the pillars in the world what you need to take care, right? One is your health, one is your wealth. Here's the money. One is your spiritual life, one is your family, one is your private life. But one of the major pillars in the world is definitely the financial situation. And we are here in order to show you how you can have a better financial future, you, your loved ones, and if you want, many other people. What will then produce money for you, and the money starts to work for you even if you are sleeping. So let me turn off the camera. I will share now the screen, and let's go directly into the topics of today. First of all, the Forex broker, what we are working with, it's called Tech Markets. Tech Markets is a fully regulated, 100% regulated Forex broker. He has several licenses in Mauritius, in South Africa. All this information you can find on the public homepage of the broker. You go to the bottom of the homepage, there you see all the regulatory information. You can copy paste the license number. You can open the official government homepage. You can see all the details there. Okay, I don't go in detail today about this. This is something what you can do in the next couple of minutes after the Zoom. There is also an insurance kicking in. So every client's funds have an insurance up to $1 million. There you can see also the certificate of the insurance. And if you have any doubts or question about the insurance, you can write, make a special request to direct it to the broker. They can give you more information, written information to you, so that you have this security, maybe what you need. Maybe some people had bad experience in the past. We want that you have from day one on a clear understanding of the business, of the risks, of course, of the safety, of the results. So that's my goal now in the next 20 minutes to explain to you. I will go directly to the back office of the broker. It's actually a typical back office. There you can see different, on the left side menu, you can see different topics. But in our case, we was asking to the broker 1.5 years ago to make a very user-friendly back office, so that everybody, with or without technical knowledge, without any knowledge about trading, can connect to the system called CopyX. This is actually what the owner created in the last year in the summer, that everybody can easy, with 2 or 3 clicks, connect to the system and be onboarded and have positive results, as the same what we did the last 12 months now in row. So we never failed. I will show you also the strategy. The first what you will do, you register for free. It's absolutely no cost, no hidden fee. You don't have to pay a maintenance or a sign up package or a starter package, you know. You only register for free. The only thing what you need to do is to make a deposit then in your private wallet. Let's make an example, $1,000. Okay. You decide how you want to deposit in your private wallet. You can use the crypto way. You can use the Visa, MasterCard way or bank wire. I normally go to the crypto way, and you can choose what cryptocurrency you prefer. Let's go example for the USDT, okay? The data, the chain, you choose the Binance, Ethereum, Tron, or Polygon chain. Let's go the Binance way. You scan the QR code or you send directly to your BEP20 wallet. After less than 1 minute, you have the balance here in your back office. So that's step number one, okay? You need to have money in your balance in order to can connect to a working copy trading strategy. But what is a copy trading strategy? I go now into copy X, the part where we show all the copy strategies. These are different copy strategies inside the broker, 62 actually in this moment. So what that means, this Sonic, Neo, Phantom, Samurai, whatever you can read here, these are professional traders who offer their services, and you can connect to whatever strategy you want, and your balance is directly connected to a master account of these traders. And if the trader are operating or doing a trade, your wallet is copying 100% in the same second the same trade what the trader is doing. So that means once you are connected, you don't need to be on the computer, you don't need to copy paste any signal, you don't need to trade manually. Obviously, if you want to do it, you can. This is a public traditional broker. You can also manually trade, but we recommend in this first step, in this first stage and phase, follow a copy strategy. Why? Because we know the results since today. And we are following the Sonic strategy, what is actually very successful. Why? Because now in 1 year time frame, over 421,000 people are already following the Sonic strategy. So that means we are 219 days on the market. There is a 30% performance fee, and the minimum of deposits in your wallet is $10. So if you are on the beginning, oh, I want to see, I want to check, I don't know, it's no problem. I know sometimes people have no idea about this type of business, so they don't want to risk. I would recommend start with $10. Why not? So I think it's not even hurt if in worst case if you lose it, right? I have other friends, they understood the business model because they are professional traders since decades. They came in full. So they said, Christian, this is the best what I saw. I will put in immediately 100K, 100,000K. So, there are always two types of people, people with or without experience. But it's up to you how you want to start and what do you want to do. Now, why Sonic is so special? First of all, you can see all the trades in your back office. Here, example, today there was an amazing trade. This is one of my accounts, the last one up, okay. I did today $341 profit. Yesterday, 120. The 14th of August, 331. The day before, 291. So you see every day actually what is happening, but not only here in the back office. You see the daily results of any trade in your MetaTrader 5. So that means that all the trades are done, are real trades, are done on the A-book of the broker. This is for somebody who have some idea about brokerage. All the trades are directly in the A-book, not in the B-book of the broker. And this gives us, people who knows about the story and then need to tell the story to others, a certain safety and security in order to share it to others with all our authority of knowledge and experience what we have with the broker. So said this, how you connect now to the strategy. It's very easy. You saw the first step, right? Deposit whatever funds in your account. Second, you click on Sonic, and then you click the button connect. So that's it. Connect, you put again in the amount what you want to connect, example 1,000. You accept terms and condition. You click the button copy now, and you are connected immediately with Sonic. And starting from tomorrow, okay, when the trader is doing the next trade, you will copy in automatic mode every single day from Monday to Friday, the next week, the next month, and as long Sonic is operating, the trader operating, you are copying 100% the same strategy and have the same result as in this moment over 421,000 people around the world. But let's look into Sonic. Why we recommend Sonic? Why everybody felt in love with Sonic? There are some reasons behind. First of all, you can see all this is a page called My FX Book. Okay, so this is a historical database storage of trading strategies. So very easy. There's not only Sonic in, there are thousands or hundreds of thousands of strategies of different traders who want to show what they did in the past in order that you maybe can follow them if you trust their strategy. So if you see it's a good trader, you maybe will follow. If you see, oh no, this trader was 3 months good, then 1 month he was losing all, then the next 5 months again good, and the 6th month he again lost all the money. So this is maybe a trader what you don't want to follow, right? Because maybe you are lucky 2 or 3 months, and then your money can also disappear, right? So let's see what did Sonic in the last 2 years, only to know, because I was also curious. I said, if I follow somebody, I need to be very, very safe and very it must be very transparent, right? Because this is what people today are asking in the market. They are sick and tired to following companies what appears and 6 months later disappears. So many people lost money, and we don't want that this happen again. For this reason, tech markets 1.5 years ago decided to go with one of the top traders in the world. It's actually 3 traders from Germany. They are now since decades trading for institutional companies and rich families in Europe. And they have now an average monthly profit of 1.15%. And the maximum drawdown in historical drawdown was 0.86%. So they never ever reached a 1% drawdown in the strategy of Sonic. What that means, that the risk, what they are doing, is very, very low. Also the profit, 1.15 a month, this is a 12, 13, 14% a year, is also not high, right? If they would go now for a 30% a month profit, what they need to do? They need to risk more. There can more losing trades. There's more drawdown. The risk is higher. Maybe also the profit for some months, but also the risk. So many people today are going for a stable, sustainable, and conservative monthly safe profit as a crazy 2 or 3 months high profit, and then maybe can happen whatever can happen, you know. And if you also see the graphics of Sonic, it started in November 2024. We are now close to 2 years, and all the 2025, all the 2026. You see, there is a so nice graphic. It's always around 1 point something percentage. Some months are much higher, some months are under 1%, but on the end, the average is 1.15 since already now 2 years. And now let's talk about why tech markets, the broker, is so different to any other broker in the market. In the moment when you click the button, copy now, and you have $1,000 in your wallet, happen something real magical. Let's call it like this, okay? Because for me, what magical? Because I was new in this industry. So I said, wow, I want, if I put in $1,000, right? And the average is a 1% profit. It's a little bit higher, but let's make round numbers. So that would be $10 profit, right? Based on my 1,000. But in the moment when I click the button, copy now, Tech Markets has an agreement with 75 liquidity provider. When you push the button, the liquidity provider gives you additional liquidity of 24x on your initial capital. So that means your $1,000 converts into $24,000. The trader is doing the same trade, but on a different amount of trading capital. So 1% of 24,000 is $240 profit. So that means based on your $1,000, you did a 24% profit in one single month. Now you understand why 1% is actually a low profit, right? But in this scenario, in this business concept, in this business model of Tech Markets with their liquidity provider, the 1% converts in a 24%, and this makes the whole story very, very interesting for everybody. Even a 12% a year is already good, right? But we have now, with the leverage of 24x, we have over 20%, or we have, let's say it like this, an average profit since a year of 20% on our initial capital. My question to you, a 20% profit a month with a very stable and conservative strategy, as you saw, the Sonic strategy, would this be interesting for you? This is the question to you, or my question to you now. I said, yes, I like the business model. I want to try. And I was putting in, and I show you all the numbers, okay? I was also putting in some money. In this case, I show you the last one, what I did. It was a capital of $27,000. And obviously with the 24x, it becomes $653,000 in my trading balance. And I did now 44% a profit in 2.5 months. That means a $12,000 profit out of my $27,000 what I was putting in my capital. So this is 44, close to 45% in 2.5 months. If this is interesting for you, talk to the person who invited you today. Sign up for free in Tech Markets. Deposit some funds in your wallet. Connect to Sonic, and tomorrow you will start to participate in the copy trading. As simple as this. And here you can see now that we have also a so-called referral system. I only will mention it for 1 second because it's not obligatory that you do it. Why? Because your first income stream is definitely Sonic, right? You have a monthly profit out of Sonic. How much? We don't know. We know what it did in the past. How much it will do in the future? Nobody in the world knows. So for this reason, it's never ever a guarantee of actually nothing, right? So whatever you do, and there is a golden rule in trading, never put more as you are willed to lose. So if you want to start with $100, with $10, with 1,000, with 10,000, it's totally up to you. There is no obligation. Your money is free. You can take out the profits every single day. Only your capital is locked for 30 days. Okay, this is very important to know. Why? Because there is an agreement between the liquidity provider and the broker. They also need to make some profits on the market. And if you take out the money, example, on the second day when you went in, so they cannot do any profit, and then it's no business for them. So they prefer, or they did this clausula, that the the capital of any client is locked for 30 days, not the profit, only the capital. After 30 days, you can take it out, 100% your capital, or you can let it in and go on trading automatically the next couple of months or years, whatever you decide, okay? Now we have a second income stream. It's called the referral marketing. So what that means, if you share the opportunity, once you are convinced and you did some personal profits, then you can share to others the tech markets philosophy. It's very easy. They sign up under you, you give them a referral link, they sign up, and what are they doing? They also connect some money to Sonic, right? Same as you did. So it's nothing new for you. For them, maybe yes, but you can show them in 5 minutes on a Zoom how it works. Same as what I'm doing to you now, right? It's very easy. You only need to show your numbers. Hey, this is what I'm putting in. This is my result after a month. Try it also. That's it. So anytime if somebody of them, even if they share it then to others, okay, this is same as in many other brokers also. They share the opportunity, they share it, and other people also deposit money. Where? Into Sonic. Everybody will connect to Sonic. But here is now a big difference. If this gentleman or lady here, example, makes a profit, let's say $100 profit out of Sonic, so personal profit, right, from the money of this person. Here is now coming a profit split. It's called a performance fee. 70% of the money stays with the owner of the money. Why? He's the owner. 5%, $5 in this case, it's going where? To the traders. They are doing an amazing job. And 25%, whatever outcome, if he only makes $8 profit, it's the same constellation, 70%, 5%, 25%, right? If he is making $2,000 a week profit, same constellation, 70% for him, 5% for traders, 25 is going where? To the network. The person who brought him received 10% out of the 25. That means 2.5. The person who introduced the other person, this here, received the same $2.5. The next one here, 2.5. So it's shared in a referral system, 10 levels, 10 referral levels to the upline, or if you are the upline, you earn 10 levels deep if anybody in your team is connected to the Sonic strategy. As simple as I explain it to you. You only need to take care that people sign up, deposit some money, connect to Sonic, and start to have profits in automatic mode. Then you make passive residual income. How much passive residual income you can make? Unlimited. As more people, as bigger your team becomes, maybe you start with 1, then 2, then 10, then 20, then 50, then 100, and maybe in 1 year you have 10,000, 20,000 people in your downline. Why? Because Sonic is working. Sonic is performing on the A-book, on the real market, and makes what? Makes profit on the real market. So this money, what the people earn, has an origin. We know the funds, or we know the source of the funds where they are coming. It's on the real market. And there is another commission called the lot commission. This is a special commission from the broker, okay? $8.5 for each lot what the broker is earning on the market. I don't enter in detail. Same story in a 10-level referral market system shared to the community. Ladies and gentlemen, now my question is, how much money you need in order to pay old bills? How much money you need in order to send your family, your kids to the best school? How much money you need to have 2 or 3 times a year for 2 weeks vacations in Bahamas, in Mauritius, in Seychelles, in Caribbean? How much money you need? How much money you need in order to do spiritual lifestyle? And you want to go to a retreat for 2 months in the mountains of wherever. How much you need? I think nothing is for free, right? How much money you need to have a better lifestyle generally in your family? Make the numbers. Here we are in a number-based business. This is all numbers. And we are copying a strategy, what is called 5 times 5. It's very easy. Bring on board 5 people, You need 5 people also in order to make commissions from the team and show them to do the same. Okay, it's only a copy paste, and they next one do the same. 5 who bring 5, 5, 25, 125, 625, 3,125. How much people you was bringing to the business? 5, right? And why they should share the opportunity, same as you, because you see that the Sonic is working, you make personal profit. I share it to my friends that they also can have working their money and making money for them, even if you are sleeping. So this is nothing new. This is trading, exists since decades. It's the biggest market in the world. Only that we have now a very conservative, working, solid, stable strategy where people with or without experience can connect with 2 or 3 simple clicks. That's the difference why tech markets is growing so fast, and so many other brokers are growing the same way, slowly, and tech markets is now conquering all the world. It's now number 11 in the world tech markets in trading volume. Why? Because it's a working, super easy, simple system to onboard people and to make them happy. Now, you maybe don't know 3,125 people, right? But yes, you know 5. So let's start with 5. Oh, Christian, I don't. Okay. If you don't know 5 people who really desire to earn more money, if you don't know 5 people who have maybe some cryptocurrency on their trust wallet, MetaMask or whatever, is doing nothing there. You earn no cent, zero, to having on a cold storage. You save them. Maybe you have the Bitcoin there. But even if you have $1,000 on a bank account, I think on the end of the year, you are going out equal. You not even have profits, right? But somebody makes out profits of your money. The bank. What is doing the bank with your money? You think your money is sitting on the bank account. They are doing this, what I show you. They are following these strategies. They are following Sonic with a stable 1% a month. They are making money, but they don't give you money. They don't share with you the profits. They only use your money in order to become richer. So now came the moment for you to let work your money for you and share the opportunity to others. And always, if you share it to others, you are receiving additional passive income. And if they share it to others, you are making even more money. Why? Because there is a proven system where we know where is the money coming from, and it's shared in a sustainable way that we can have a long-term based stable business. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. This is Stock Markets. I want to say thanks to everybody to participate in this Zoom tonight. Have an amazing evening. I'm in Japan. It's close to 11 p.m. already. If you have any more questions, ask now the person who invited you to this Zoom and tell to the person, I like it, send me the referral link. The person who invited you can guide you through the next steps, what you need to do. It's super easy. Super simple. You don't need to be an expert. Only do what we did since over 1 year and have the same or similar results if you really want to change your financial future. Thank you very much to everybody. I wish you an amazing day or night. Take care and see